Hello, welcome to Feasting on the Word for this week as we immerse ourselves back into this ancient discipline of the church, a way of centering ourselves on God's inspired Word amid a very busy world. But even more than that, to have the opportunity to really immerse ourselves in a way to bring meaning to it. Often it can feel very overwhelming to approach God's inspired Word, to know where to start and how much to read, let alone really appreciate what it says. Feasting on the Word was a way of the early monastic community to live with it. Well, how did it accomplish that? It took a very small piece of Scripture and it read that consecutively so that it was heard more than just a single time, but heard consecutively, each time kind of building on the time before with only silence interspersed. The Latin name was Lectio Divina. We call it now Feasting on the Word because we liken it to a sense of hearing it the first time's like taking a bite, hearing a second time's like kind of chewing on it a little bit, hearing a third time's like appreciating its flavor, and hearing it a fourth time is like swallowing it, incorporating it into our life. We use 4 different translations also as a way of kind of updating this discipline a little bit, just to give it a fresh hearing with each encounter. The New Revised Standard, then the Message, then the Contemporary English, and concluding with the New International Version. We have a minute of silence following the first reading, a minute following the second, then a longer period of 3 minutes after the third reading before we conclude with the fourth and final reading. That longer period of silence is intended as an opportunity for us to turn to God in prayer. So that's lifting up how this passage is impacting us, what it's saying to us, how it's inspiring us or confusing us or encouraging us. I like to have something to write with and something to write on nearby so that as the passage is read through the first 3 times, I can write down my impressions and then use that as the material for that conversation, for that prayer with God. So without further delay, let's get into Feasting on the Word for this week with our passage coming to us from the prophet Isaiah. This is in the 46th chapter, verses 3 through 7, first from the New Revised Standard Version. Listen to me, O house of Jacob, all the remnant of the house of Israel, who have been born by me from your birth, carried from the womb, even to your old age. I am he. Even when you turn gray, I will carry you. I have made, and I will bear, I will carry, and will save. To whom will you liken me and make me equal, and compare me as though we were alike? Those who lavish gold from the purse and weigh out silver in the scales, they hire a goldsmith who makes it into a god, then they fall down and worship. They lift it to their shoulders, they carry it, they set it in its place, and it stands there. It cannot move from its place. If one cries out to it, it does not answer or save anyone from trouble. Our second reading of Isaiah 46 verses 3 through 7 from the Message. Listen to me, family of Jacob, everyone that's left of the family of Israel. I've been carrying you on my back from the day you were born, and I'll keep on carrying you when you're old. I'll be there bearing you when you're old and gray. I've done it and will keep on doing it, carrying you on my back, saving you. So to whom will you compare me, the incomparable? Can you picture me without reducing me? People with a lot of money hire craftsmen to make them gods. The artisan delivers the god and they kneel and worship it. They carry it around in holy parades, then take it home, put it on a shelf, and there it sits, day in and day out, a dependable god, always right where you put it. Say anything you want to it, it will never talk back. Of course, it never does anything either. Our third reading of Isaiah 46, 3 through 7 from the Contemporary English with our longer period of silence to follow. You survivors in Israel, listen to me, the Lord. Since the day you were born, I have carried you along. I will still be the same when you're old and gray and will take care of you. I created you. I will carry you and always keep you safe. Can anyone compare with me? Is anyone my equal? Some people hire a goldsmith and give silver and gold to be formed into an idol for them to worship. They carry the idol on their shoulders and then put it on a stand, but it cannot move. They call out to the idol when they are in trouble, but it does not answer, and it cannot help. Our fourth and final reading of Isaiah 46, verses 3 through 7 from the New International Version. Listen to me, you descendants of Jacob, all the remnant of the people of Israel, you whom I have upheld since your birth and have carried since you were born. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am he who will sustain you. I have made you, and I will carry you. I will sustain you, and I will rescue you. With whom will you compare me or count me equal? To whom will you liken me that we may be compared? Some pour out gold from their bags and weigh out silver on the scales. They hire a goldsmith to make it into a god, and they bow down and worship it. They lift it to their shoulders and carry it. They set it up in its place, and there it stands. From that spot it cannot move. Even though someone cries out to it, it cannot answer. It cannot save them from their troubles. This is the inspired word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Sake I delay my wrath. For the sake of my praise I hold it back from you, so as not to destroy you completely. See, I have refined you, though not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake I do this. How can I let myself be defamed? I will not yield my glory to another. This is the inspired word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.